ready. Okay. All right. Is it still recording? Okay. I am making this video to detail my current state with my said vehicle and the events and items that have led me up to this point. So to understand how it is that I am here, let's go back. The best place to start is back in Chicago. I had reached a point lifestyle-wise where it was all very isolating. A lot of my income and financial well-being has come from a freelance / contractor type lifestyle. Because most of the work that I end up doing is usually on Fridays or Saturdays, on the weekends, and I like it that way. But the isolation started to make me feel, in some ways, less and less, I believe, connected to wherever it was that I was currently residing. So, at that point, Chicago. My lease was ending back in November, and I had a number of events and activities and things that were going to be going on in North Carolina throughout the month of November, so I just decided to pack everything up, put it in storage, and stay at home for probably a month or so. About that same time, I was kind of thinking to myself, okay, well, if I'm just going to let my lease run out, I will eventually make my way back to Chicago because that's where the brunt of my work is. And I still have gigs going on late December as well as early January in Chicago. So the plan has always been to go back. But I was still kind of searching for different ideas around like what my life could be and what I could inject into it to make it more fulfilling. I'd say that these last like 2 to 3 months, it's been tough to get up in the mornings, realizing that I'm not necessarily inspired by, I don't know, the things that I have built for myself in Chicago. Within the last 2 to 3 months, I've kind of pulled up a nice little nest egg in terms of finances, and I am looking for new and different kinds of experience, and I don't necessarily want to take that money and just throw it at a trip only to come back and do the same old thing that I've been doing. I'd really like it if I could just turn every single day into a vacation. I've always been interested in a more nomadic kind of way of existence, in that I'm tied down to nothing, and that at any given point in time I can just pick up and go wherever I'm needed, wherever I want to be, and go and do whatever it is that I want to do. So I started looking around on the internet for ways to make that happen, and there is a lot of hashtag van lifers out there, people that are basically doing a lot of what I'm talking about through the means of owning a vehicle and transporting themselves to wherever the money is, wherever the family is, wherever they want to be at that current moment. It's hard to put into words what I'm necessarily feeling or what it is that I'm going through. I'm constantly just trying to experiment and explore different atmospheres and different ways of life, and I feel like because I've kind of built my life around that, I'm wanting to take a larger move in that direction of putting an even bigger stamp on it and saying that, like, I want my day-to-day to be really, you know, unexpected and different every single day. So I bought this. I've done a number of different things to it. And ideally, I'd like to do the rest of the work back in Chicago. What I've been trying to work on is cutting out all the rust, mainly in the front floorboards, both the driver and the passenger side, and then replacing it with fresh metal, seam sealing it, and then painting it. That's why I'm making this video, to share where I have come from, where it is right now, and where I'm looking for it to go.